good to have you along. Bit of an impromptu live stream coming to you from Riverside, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. It's been a while since I've actually done anything. The reason behind that is, which I won't go into too much detail, is what has happened to me, and in particular the family, the immediate family, is not very happy about it. It's really thrown me because it happened just before I went away on a trip over to Thailand. Those videos are yet to be done. That's how pretty upset I've been about it. The topic does come up every now and again on a few little different things, and it sets me off. Trying to get through it. Time will tell. Put it that way. I never thought what happened to me from the individual, one for a better word, would ever do it. But they did. And it just threw me something chronic. So with that, I haven't done anything. I've sat there. I have been over to Thailand. I visited a couple of friends there, travel around a little bit just to get an idea of what it's like over there. Possibly for maybe a couple more trips. Hard to see that happening with the situation going on over there. I did travel around a few places. Those videos will yet to become. Hopefully doing this live stream can actually get my enthusiasm going again. I just basically shut down on a lot of things, and even though I did film, I just couldn't get the enthusiasm to finish it all. So with that, we'll leave that alone. Videos will become available soon. So with that, onwards and forwards. We are now here on the riverside, Phnom Penh. I'll just flip that around for you. As you can see, riverside. You got the river boats over there. This is the day before the boat festival, water festival. Going to be very low key. I did notice a couple of things. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be holding it up like that. Let's change a little bit of the aspect there. There you go. And I actually did put up a video from days gone by. You will see that, where I actually started my walk from a little bit further up. Hopefully, when you see that, you might actually see a couple of, well, quite a few changes from what you're seeing. Whoop, I'll get it up right from just now. I have videoed for a long time. Have a look at that. That's new to me. Looks awesome. A little bit like what's in Catchya International Airport when you get through. Anyway, videos to come. So out of that, it's the day before the water festival is about to begin. It's going to be low key this year because of the, how should I put it? I will call it drama, and we'll leave it at that. That's hopefully sorting itself out. It will be a slow process. It is in a process of sorting itself out, and it will hopefully get better for everybody. I do have my thoughts on it, and we'll leave that one alone. Anyway, so we're here the night before. It's on a Monday night. Quite busy actually, busier than I thought it would be. And you can see across the road, well, across the way there. Take a trip on any one of those boats over there, $5 for an hour, up and down, cruise around, and get you cheap drinks as well. And if you're lucky enough, you might get a free drink as well. So there you go. And viewing my video that will be up, I think on Wednesday morning, my time. If you look at that, it actually starts from this area, and you'll see what a change it is. The first thing you do notice is what we're walking on. That's changed. Then you see all the trees and the growth and everything that's gone on. It's really, really quite advanced from what it was. I mean, everything's grown, more infrastructure's been put in, lights, everything, excellent stuff. You got the streets just over here. Look across that, used to be the blue pumpkin there, still the ice cream here. You can sit up top, just up there. Pretty good. So just out for the night, sick and tired of sitting at home, so just spur of the moment out, and we're pretty much right. From there, I've just got one of the juniors with me. She's looking at me silly because I'm talking to myself. But yeah, from there, I do go through a little bit and show you what it was like in my early days in Phnom Penh. Vastly different from what you're seeing today. It's been a long journey, in excess of 13 years. Prior to me actually doing any videos of when I came here. Prior to that was at least 3 to 4 years in Thailand. We'll leave that one alone. So from there, here we are. We see how things have changed. Trees have grown, grass has grown, shrubs, bushes, everything. People, crowds. Now this would be the most I've ever seen of a particular group. You got Hanuman, you got a lot of things over there. Screen, more boats. Good for a little bit of a chill out session because you get away from the noise of the riverside, and it's pretty good. So, and it's a nice little peaceful cruise, depending on which one you go on. Smaller ones, bigger ones, you can get dinner on them. You can do just a cruise with buy a drink. It'll last roughly an hour. The cruise from here down towards Tonite, past Koh Pik, do a U-turn, go across the bay a little bit, come back past the soccer, then come back up here. And that roughly always takes about 1 hour. So when you're here, that's a nice little thing to do. You can get other ones if you go down to Tonite. You can get on the bigger dinner cruises. Haven't done any of those ones yet, but they are good. The river is really high. Nice little famous street over there, 136. Go down there if you want. Nah, doesn't do anything for me. So a lot of touristies go down there. Well, people go down there. You can have a look. I'm not going to. Done that years and years ago. Seen how it's changed. Doesn't really interest me. But as you can see, roughly down there, lots and lots. Oh, the garbos are just gone. The rubbish collectors are just coming through, so that's all right. I'll just wander over this side and I'll show you how high the water level is. Pretty high actually. Highest I've seen it in a long time. But then again, we are coming to the close of the wet season, so more rain yet to probably come. It did rain most of the day today, which annoyed the crap out of me. So we take it as it comes. Now you can see how close the boats are. Now this will give you a good idea of where the boats are. You got the little one there, down a little bit, you got the bigger one virtually touching the top. I actually have seen it a lot higher. And you probably just make out the little line across there. That's about as high as I've ever seen it. Virtually lapping up. There's another little one. All little cruises you can go on. Many of them. Since they cancelled the boats for the water festival, all the advertisement, the boats that were going up and down, which you've seen previously, if you've watched some of my videos, they are not here. So with that, that's what that's all about. It's going to be very low key. It's still going ahead. A lot of the provinces are still holding their own. Don't know how tomorrow is going to be from tomorrow on. It starts on the 4th, 5th and 6th. It goes for 3 days. So it's a public holiday. And I dare say from tomorrow onwards it will be jam-packed. And how that will go, yet to see. It is one of those funny years where everything's been a bit unpredictable. But we just make it as it is. So, as I said before, busier than I thought it would be, but hey, haven't been up this way in a while, so I don't know what it's like. Now, if you looked on my video, which will come up in a couple of days, you'll see the vacant block that was there. And with that, I see a comment there, I'll get to you in a sec. That has finally been finished over the last couple of years, and it's a really nice looking hotel. Don't worry about that little advertisement there. There's the hotel there. In my video, which will come up, that's just a little bit of tin around there, and that's it. I've been working at it for years. So from there, we still walk along. It's vastly improved from what you see. And I go back to the day. What you see these people doing, you would never dare to do. Never. You walk on the grass, you get your ass kicked. So with that, those days have slowly changed, but you don't see very many at all doing what they just did. Times have changed a lot, attitudes changed a bit, but very rarely do you see the locals walking on there. You'll see it when there's a big festival going on. They've got they're saying hello. So with that, you see a lot of them making their little seating areas where they sit down there and have their dinner and everything. So that's pretty good. And that's about the only time. And they'll have this all roped off and so forth. So, okay. Let's go back. Let's see if I can bring it up. What the chat was. I didn't quite get to it. Here we go. Alright. Bring that up. Yeah, Phnom Penh basically is, and it all comes down to where you are actually living. I'm in the more touristy area right now. You get a little bit out, go down to Basak, BKK1, BKK2, BKK3. I am down in the Russian market and Toltompong, and I find that quite okay for me. So here, depending what you want, what you're prepared to spend, and it's annoying me so much that people go in and say, oh, yeah, no, I can live like this. Well, that's you. That's what you can possibly live on. Times are changing everywhere. Here, depending where you go, you're around the touristy area, you get a lot of tourist food. They've redone this hotel up too. It looks really good. And you can spend as little or as much as you like. God, I hope it doesn't rain. I'll have to end it if it does. So from there, you can spend whatever you want, how much you want, and live basically wherever you want. All the way from Siem Reap right down to Kairong, right through to Sihanoukville. Not that many people, locals, would. Look out, here comes JC himself. And from there, Kampot, Kep, just depends on where you want to go. Up to you. So, not a problem. And there's a budget to suit everybody. You know, I know people who are spending $2,000 a month on accommodation. Up to them. I know some people who are spending $50 a month on accommodation. Up to them. Depends on what you want your lifestyle to be, how much you want to spend, whether you want to be want for a better word, a tight ass, or whether you've got money to just throw away. That's all good. I'm sort of in between a little bit. I don't spend anywhere near that much. I think 400 to 450 a month is US, of course, is quite good. So from there, that's what I work around every month on my rent, electricity and water. Then you go on to that as well, you add the food. So all in up, I work around about the $1,000 to $1,200 a month that I spend. I'm trying not to do too much at the moment because I've got lots more to do. That will come in the future. So that's another section to be, or another videos to be aware of. It will happen, but not just yet. That I'm keeping to myself. Bit of forewarning, changes will come. But for now, it's just a nice, easy, peaceful walk around. The other thing I'm seeing on YouTube at the moment is it safe to be in Cambodia? Well, let me put it to you this way. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and they're going nuts with machetes there, the youth there. And these are all from immigrants, one for a better word. And they're uncontrolled immigrants with nothing of value when they come to the country. They've got nothing of value. They sit there bored shitless, so they form their own little groups and away they go. I've lived there most of my life except for the last couple of years. So you tell me whether I'm wrong or not. And you go and look through what happens and what has been happening in Melbourne in particular. It's turning into a, one for a better word, shithole. Some people say, yeah, it's okay. From what I've been hearing, yep, I try not to go too much into the media side of it. But my God, you really want to go shop into a major shopping centre, Northland, and have 5 or 6 youths running rampant with machetes just so they can steal some things that don't belong to them. Then the security guards don't do anything because they don't want to get themselves sliced up. And when do the cops turn up? They come in with blazing in with all their guns and their bulletproof vests, tasers, and all their protection, but it's too late. They're gone. And it's always the people that have to clean up the mess. Here's a nice little one for you. If you want to go and listen to some traditional Khmer music, you go into there. A little bit on the pricey side, but you get all the stuff. And I recognised a lot of the photos from back in the 60s from some of the music there and what they were singing. Very good. And that is a really nice place just to sit, chillax, listen to some local live music, singers, sing along, really good. So that's a nice little place there. We're still on the riverside. We're coming up towards near where the night market is. I'm not rushing along, I'm just taking my time, showing you what's around. Yep, it has changed. The trees have grown up. Most of these riverside buildings are pretty much the same. They haven't really changed. The fronts along the bottom here have changed a little bit to suit new businesses as they go along. That's all good. So from there, future happening, the night market, which is just up here, will eventually go. They've earmarked that area there for the new bridge to go across. And that'll go right across the Tonile Sap, which is to the right of me, then across the Mekong River over to the other side, which separates. At the moment, mostly the only way to get across there is down there at Koh Pik on the little river ferries that run there all the time. If we end up down that way, I'll show you what they're like. And the cost is negligible for a motorbike, car, maybe $1. That's about it. So here we are, right up to the night market area, and this is open all the time. Back in the day, it was only ever just on the weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. They had entertainment in there. Whether they have tonight or not, I don't know. But from there, from what information that I have received, I'm not going right down there. My favourite eatery of mine is just down there, roughly where the white car is. If you can just see it there, we go into that restaurant there. Always top quality food, always great. So night market's up and going. When they start doing the rest of it, I think the night market will be the last part to go before they do the bridge over. So you'll look across here. This has been kept pretty much open for a long time. So you go from that side right across, right over there. So exactly over there where it goes, I don't know, but it will go. It's the sister-in-law there. So it'll go cross over that river there and then continue on one day right across the other side, and it'll be good. How they get the infrastructure for the roads, it can be a nightmare getting behind a lot of places along here, but this will be a major development for the road to get across to the other side there. So if you want, at the moment you can cross down at Koh Pik, cross over, or continue all the way up here. You've got a couple of bridges there, Troy Trang Bar, and the next one up you can cross over there, then continue up along and head off in the vicinity of, well, still a long way from Siem Reap, but that's the direction it'll take me. And you probably can't really see, but just in there they are having a little concert in there. So, and you come here, one of the depots for VET bus is just over there. You can just make it out a little bit where that little light is just there. That's where the VET is. You can, well, I can see it, but you probably cannot. But that's all good. And this probably bring the end of this little walk this direction. They'll probably want to take off over there, which I'm not going in because of the music. That's only the night market with all the old cheapy stuff, one for a better word. So it's pretty good. I think maybe here is a good view you'll get from back in the day. You look at anything across the top here, yeah, it's flaring out, much I can do about it. Across there, any of these tall buildings were never there. The tallest one will probably be that one just there. You don't see a great deal of them here. One there, there's a new one down there, but then you go right down the other end, you will get a lot of new buildings all around Koh Pik. So they're all gone off in their direction over to the night market. I'm not going there. I've got no interest in the old cheapy stuff. So I'll just walk around here a little bit till they catch up. So here can be as busy as it seems busy. It's got plenty of restaurants. You just have to find one you like. I think that's with anything, anywhere you go in the world. You try the food, you find something you like, and you work around that. This is the touristy area, so it is what it is. You enjoy what you enjoy. You find what you want to do. People said there's not much to do. There's as much what you can do. It's up to you. You can go see the touristy things, or you can go exploring. I put it into two phases. You can go exploring or get lost, which is another way of exploring. Don't mind me. I was trying to figure this out with my gimbal, but it didn't happen before it came out. So anyway, from there, this is only the start, where it's being developed far and wide in the distance. And the new airport, which will come out, is a major development for a lot of things. That is a big deal. You get the haters. Yeah, but you know, it doesn't do this, doesn't do that. It's not as big as this, it's not as big as that. It's just opened up, for shit's sake. What do you want for a new development? Everybody had to start from somewhere. And it's mostly between the borders. Get off it. So, it'll happen. It just takes time. Here has gone through a bit of a crisis. They're doing the best they can with what they can and how they can. It's not easy. So, it is improving. Getting back on to what I said earlier, the video. What I'm walking on now is way different to those old concrete cobblestone things, and every couple of steps you take you fall over. The downside here is the management of all this. They still allow the motorbikes to ride up and down and do whatever, bring on heavy equipment, and this is never really designed for it. My thoughts. And the other thing, you know, just before the weekend, put a scrubber over it, get it done, polish it all up again. Back in the day, it looked fantastic, shiny, new, and it was brilliant. And don't get any water on it because you slip over, which I've seen. I do have a video of that, but anyway, as you can see, plenty of restaurants and bars on the riverside just for a meal. Plenty of hotels along the way, all good. More of the riverboats, and you see them going over there, and you look on the other side, a lot of that on that side is basically what you see. That is a huge sign, paper Premier by APD Bank. And you got the Soccer Hotel, that's still there. It all fronts on this way, but go to the other side. It's not a great deal. I actually went for a ride around there and have a look, and this is what I was talking about. They just let anything up and down. No need for it, but they do it. So, but what they've done of late, they bring in, well, they actually close this down on the Saturday, Sunday, and no cars, but it's jam-packed. I mean, whew, it's like moving up and down. Plenty of variety of everything. Brings in everybody to here. And if you like crowds, come in, look at it. It's here every weekend. Mostly locals. A few of the touristies are around. You'll find a lot of expats do actually stay away from here. But that's all good. As I said, the Riverside Bistro, you can go up top there, or you can go up right up top there. A lot of hotels here. New Sky Bars. Indian coming in. I'll just go over that side. Probably get a bit more to see and show you. That heads off down there. You can go down there. Got a lot of bars and so forth there. That's all good. And then you just swing around to the left a little bit. You get a few more. One of the longer survivors, which was new back in the day, Oscar. They're there, quite good. But you look at a lot of other places, there's people in there, but I wouldn't say it was busy. This is not the time of year to be busy. The other thing they've done, other than clean up the footpath, they've put in, they're sliding in the last 4 or 5 years. Overpass. Every time they have the big parade, they pull it all down, so all the floats and flotilla can drive up and down. So that's all right. That's what they do. Oh, flare out. So, some new restaurants added on. So you can just see them all. Kanazawa looks nice. Riverside top view, be excellent sitting up there. Paparazzi bar, that's there. So plenty of places to come. You go behind there, a little bit further down, you do get right into the red light nightlife area. I think it's been, I went for a ride through there quite a few months ago. Pretty much the same. Does it change? I don't know. Do I care about it much? Mrs. goes there because she's got friends that are hairdressers, and she goes and visits a couple of friends there all the time. Sister works in one of the what do they call them? Girl that stands out the front and gets you to come in, like a tout, so to speak. So all good. nothing untoward in what she does. Another friend and Mrs. went into one of the bars there. I was so totally disinterested. I just spent my time on the phone. The girls just look at me. What's interesting here for me? I'm too old for this. Yeah, it's good looking at young chicks, but what are they going to do for me? As you can see, 130. That's it down there. This place has come up really nice, as I stated before. Plenty of buses. The aggravating point I also have about this particular street is they allow these things to stop and those things to stop. And people to stop anywhere. So instead of having the traffic flow through, it's always everybody's battling everybody just to get ahead. I mean, it sort of flows, but doesn't. It's not really overtly busy tonight, so just take it for what it is. My thoughts on how busy it is. A lot of these advertising signs are all new, they've only just been put in. So you got Domino's there on the corner now. It was never Domino's. They only started this year, I think. The Somar Hotel. That was a hole in the ground, a mud pack for years. And there's the Garbo still making their way down. And how busy it will be, who knows. And if they really wanted to make that into something of a good walking nightlife area, they close it off at night time so people couldn't drive their cars, trucks, tuk-tuks and all the other crap down there. And I've said it for years, it can be made good for the right reasons, but I don't think they ever will. Back again. You're on YouTube now. It's live. Live. So with that, doesn't speak English. So out of that, as you can see, sort of a few changes here and there. This place here they pulled down and done the foundations for it, but they didn't do any more. It stayed that way for quite a few years. And when I came back late last year, they opened up a little eatery area. So a few restaurants and whatnot in there, sit down and eat, and which is good. And they made a cover there, and if and when the time comes, as you can see, they will turn around and just up and move it all somewhere else. So it's a fixture, but not really a fixture. They've concreted in there. Last time I was in there, it was all stone, so that's new. Pretty good. You go, ooh la la. Yeah. So 138. Takes you down there. So we've got music in the background, how that'll affect. That's part of the nightlife area down there. So, and this is probably where I started my vlog or my video, which you'll see in a couple of days. So the nightlife area is what it is. Walking further down towards Onalom, which I know the name of it now, I didn't know back then. I laughed when I was just watching it. I was so clueless on everything, and I wonder if you can actually make it out. Tonite Bridge. I reckon it looks fantastic, all lit up at night time. See if I can zoom in for you. It'd be sketchy as get away from a lot of these people so they don't walk into front, and of course, yeah, you're not going to quite get it. You can just make it out there, but sorry about that. You can just make it out a bit better there. That's Tonite, and just before that is Kopik. So, out of that. Good morning from Boston. Yep, how are you going, buddy? Good to see you here. Oh, I don't believe it. Cancel that one out. Yeah, so I know I started this pretty late, so Harry's Sports Bar over there, which you can see. You've got the girls that don't like being videoed. Well, tough titties as far as I'm concerned. So with that, it's come a long way, I think, walking up and down. So I will do another live stream. This was sort of unprepared, unfamiliar. Well, not unfamiliar, but it was last minute for me to do. So I thought, yep, I'll do it. And just get out of the house for a little bit and go. So how long has it been going for? 35 minutes. So you see me walk up and down. There are the boats again. Plenty of them here actually. What have we got? There's a few more that have come back. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the boats there, plus you got a few more further up. So that's all good. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the little walk up and down the riverside, Sisterworth Quay, along the Tonile Basak River from Phnom Penh in Cambodia. We'll just do this. So, hope you enjoyed that a little bit of insight, a little bit of, maybe a little bit of info for you. I don't know. Process it as you will. I will get through to do a bit more. I have a lot on my hands at the moment to try and deal with. That's probably the hardest issue. Doing this tonight probably helps me a fair bit. It gets me the enthusiasm. I did a video long ago about vlog block. Yeah, it does happen. That sort of came into it. But in that case, we'll get through it all. I'll start doing a bit more. There will be a lot more happening. Most likely, well, I know for a fact it will be next year, but we'll get through what we have at the moment, and hopefully everything turns out okay. So I haven't been up this way for a couple of months, so all changes. I'm just having a quick look around. People don't like me pointing the camera at them, but the camera's pointing at me, so my care factor. From there, I will keep doing. Any questions, don't hesitate to throw them at me, and I'll see what I can dig up and find out. Places have been closing down. That's the nature of touristy area because of what's been happening. New places will always open up, take their place, try something new. Happens everywhere. So with that, I will bid you good night, and have a great morning to all you people. Have a great night wherever you are. Great day, and catch ya.